Well met.
They're saying some cult murdered the Emperor and are opening the Oblivion Gates. Do you think any of it's true?
No.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
There is grave news from Skyrim. From Falkreath to Windhelm, the foul Daedra attacked the land.
It seems it is a dire situation throughout all of Tamriel.
See you.
Goodbye. What brings you to the altar of Kinnereth, my child? You have been in the chapel of Kinnereth from the moment you stepped outdoors. Have you not felt her presence? We gather here to pay tribute to all of the blessings she bestows upon us. I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion Gates opening all across Cyrodiil. I hope it's just wild talk. You would seek the holy relic Kinnereth has bestowed upon the world. Then you must prove yourself worthy. Kinnereth's creations guard her relic, and you must pass the test before you may be granted the boots. I cannot say what it will be, for I do not know. Kinnereth herself will decide in what manner you shall be tested. All I can do is direct you to the Grove of Trials, and remind you to heed Kinnereth's teachings. Fear and respect nature and all her creations. Not far from here, to the west, nestled within the great forest, it is a place many would overlook. I warn you that it is unwise to take anyone with you. You should go there alone. Indeed, nature itself is Kinnereth's domain. All its creatures are her wards. You would do well to remember this when it comes time for your test. Then proceed directly to the grove, as your test has begun. Kinnereth may choose to guard you along the way. That is up to her. Good luck. You must be tested by Kinnereth before you are worthy of the boots. Goodbye.
Hi there.
It's you. I've heard of you. You're the one restoring the Knights of the Nine, aren't you? My name is Caradus O'Holan. Like you, I am a servant of the Nine, specifically of Zenithar. I came here seeking his mace. However, I could not pass the test. I'm no crusader, but that doesn't mean that I cannot serve Zenithar. In light of the recent attacks, I've signed on to protect the chapel. I'm fair with the blade, and by my honor, I'll serve the Nine in any way I can. Of the original Divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth. I grew up in Cheydinhall. My father was a cobbler. My mother was an acolyte of Zenithar. She was self-taught, not part of the chapel proper. They were both killed in an accident when I was young. I became a ward of the crown and was drafted into the Imperial Army. After serving 2 tours patrolling Stros Makai, I left the service for a life devoted to Zenithar, inspired by my parents. Legends say that when Pellinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aliens, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowyn as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader. Legends say that when Pellinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aliens, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowyn as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader. Of the original Divines, Zenithar is thought to be... Some legends say that craftsmen devoted the two work in... Tell me more. Take care.
The common folk of Leowyn recognize your valor, even if Count Terentius does not. What do you need, friend? I have been happy enough in the Count's service, but I am not so happy about his lovely wife and her Nibenian advisor. Lady Alicia is uncomfortable with Khajiit ways and Argonian ways and Dumner ways. She's only comfortable with pure white-bread Nibenians. For you, of course. I don't talk no more. Not bad. Not bad at all. Be seeing you.
What is it? Good to know.
Hello there.
From the other provinces.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Why?
You do.
Good to see you. Yes, I heard of you. Found a few relics, and you imagine yourself to be the next Whitestrake, do you? Legends say that when Pellinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aelids, a messenger carried the when St. Calidus was laid to rest. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Thank you. I used to be a priest of the Tribunal Temple in Kraganmore. After the collapse, I drifted for a while, until I joined the chapel. The beggars and the wicked thieves guild still trouble me. I wish the 9 divines offered charity and comfort to the poor like the temple did. The Three Sisters Inn is a nice place, but that Shiravi sure is grumpy. I don't think she likes anyone. The church has taken no official position on his teaching yet, but from the reports I've heard, he may be truly inspired by the divines.
Tell me more.
Bye.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Ah! You'll never take me down! I can't believe it. We survived. By the grace of the Nine, we survived. In no small part to you, Sir Knight. By your will, and the will of the Nine, the Chapel of Zenithar has held against this blasphemer. Sir, I pledge you my sword. I wish to join you in your quest to restore the Knights of the Nine and defeat this Umaril. I can only hope to match your bravery and valor. I am honored to serve by your side. Allow me to fetch more suitable equipment. I shall return shortly.
I thought for sure that we would meet the same end as our comrades in Anvil. Thank you, Sir Knight. We are in your debt.
Take care.
How are you?
Greetings to you.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello! Excuse me. I was walking past Rosentia Galenis' home the other day, and I heard these strange animal noises, or something from inside. Very odd. Every time I pass by that woman's house, I hear odd animal noises and smell a foul odor. Maybe she's caring for some sick pet or something. Whatever it is, she should clean up her act. It's surprising that a wealthy woman like that would let her property fall into such disarray. For you, of course. Bye. Good to see you. Looks like you're handy with a blade.
What brings you here? Ah, yes. The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask? Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendar, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen. Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but... well... there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him, if he's feeling well enough. He's down in the chapel hall, resting. You may speak to him if you like. Hey! You're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city? It's a horrible thing, truly. One cannot help but pity those such as Kellen, who have such a burden placed on them, through no fault of their own. But if it is the will of the Nine, then there is little that can be done. The gauntlets have been here far longer than any of us. I don't expect that to ever change. They'll almost certainly be here long after we're all gone. Certainly after Kellen's family has died out. Tell me more. Be seeing you.
You're a fit one. Been running a lot? What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me. Ah, so you've heard it, have you? Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But it's only gotten worse over time. I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells. You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up. I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything. I don't know why they're still here. They're so heavy, and I'm so weak. What does Stendhal want from me? I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Arelder, there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish. The church is still in turmoil from the attack on the Chapel of Dibella. I don't think anyone has had time to really study this prophet's teachings. My best advice would be to go, listen carefully, and decide for yourself. For you, of course. Goodbye.
Good tidings, citizen.
I can't believe that Glisto would live with that Malintus Ancrus. Shameful, and her being such a lovely girl.
You're right. It's shameful. Still, what is anyone supposed to do? It's her life. Yes.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Bye.
Morning.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
Ah.
Have you heard about that knight that's questing for the Crusaders' relics? What's his name? Sir Roderick, right?
No, come on.
Yes.
Been to Fire and Steel recently? Rashida has some nice new swords in there. And she's a friendly one, she is.
I've always been happy with weapons I've bought there. Yes.
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Go on.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
They say syndicates of
Welcome, Knight Commander. I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf. The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendhal every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendhal for the power to lift this curse? I've told you, the only way to lift the curse from Kellen is to pray to Stendhal for the power to free him. But that means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be marked for life, as will all your children and your children's children. Goodbye.
Looks like you're handy with a blade. Come back to see the doom. Bye. How did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
Look at me!
You look like someone who's comfortable in heavy armor.
I can't believe it. I feel normal. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I finally have a chance to get out and see the world. I'm not wasting another second of my life, and I'm forever indebted to you, friend. Farewell.
Welcome, Knight Commander. Oh, those. You'll want to speak to Arelder about them. He's in charge of keeping people away from them. In Coral, we Highlanders treat our gods' teachings as rules to live by. Our lives are governed by the 10 Commands. For you, take care.
Welcome, Knight Commander. You lifted the curse? But that means that now you've cursed yourself. Why would you do such a thing? Be seeing you.
Sir Knight, thank Arche you are back. I have terrible news. Sir Roderick, I think he's dead. A holy knight, like you, questing for the relics at the Prophet's call. I was his squire. I believed he was chosen by the gods to reclaim the relics. At first things were going well. He prayed at all the shrines and received a vision. A disturbing vision. The shade of Sir Beric spoke to me was all he said. We must put him to rest. We traveled back and forth across Colovia. He was always asking about an old noble family, the Vlindrels. Finally, he found what he was looking for. We went to Underpaw Cave, and there he fell. Then you know it is a place of evil. Sir Roderick and I fought our way into the cave, which actually seems to be a buried keep. We made our way to Lord Vlindrel's crypt. Sir Roderick spoke the words that unsealed the tomb. He said that Sir Barrick's tomb was in Underpaw Cave, which is no cave, but some kind of buried keep. He had learned that Sir Barrick had once been a questing knight, like us. He had found the greaves and sword of the Crusader, but then turned to evil. Sir Roderick hoped to find the relics within Sir Barrick's tomb, and he did. But we also found a terrible guardian, the wraith of Lord Vlindrel, Sir Barrick. Yes, my lord, and I brought you. Sir Roderick shouted for me to take them. The greaves, the holy relic, they're yours. The wraith. It used it against Sir Roderick. I don't know how that evil thing could use the holy weapon, but it did. It screamed as it struck. I'm sorry. I've already failed Sir Roderick once. I don't want to fail him again. I remember he said something about the sword before we... He was worried that the sword may have been turned to evil, that it may have to be reconsecrated on the altar of its creator, the divine Arche. That's all I remember. I hope it may help you. Sir, might I ask a boon? Let me come with you. I would become a Knight of the Nine and dedicate my life to the service of the gods. I understand. I'll be patient. I'll stay here and train every day until you decide I'm ready. I won't give up. I swear it.
Well met, Sir Knight. We meet again. I am here to join your order, having received a divine vision from Kinnereth herself. I have been shown that to protect all Kinnereth's creations, I must take up your cause and be willing to lay down my life for you. So here I am. I have no doubt that our good works will be talked of in the eras to come. Thank you. I shall serve the Order to the best of my ability. I must change into something that suits a knight. Please excuse me.
Hello there.
Did you hear that the Knights of the Nine are gathering holy relics?
Good day.
I'm sorry. No one due to outstanding fines owed to the city. Aldous. Hello. State your. I understand the fighters. Take your time. Oh, blah, blah. Not really now. That's. Yeah. What a wonderful. Blah, blah, blah. Really? Is that not bad? Not bad at all. Bye.
Lord Crusader, the prophet is here. He's just arrived. He seemed to know you were coming, told me to wait for you, and here you are. Come. He is preaching to the assembled knights in the chapel. You should speak to him at once. As I said, I'll work as long as it takes to... Thank you, Sir Knight. I will do my... I must gather the equipment I need.
I find myself here, at your disposal. I want to make up for the mistakes I've made, and devote myself fully to the faith. If it pleases you, I would join your order and serve the Nine at your side. What say you? Thank you. It means a great deal to me. Excuse me while I gather the equipment I need.
Hail, Sir Knight. My brother and I have heard that you are founding a holy order of knights, and we would like to offer you our swords. We've come all the way from Skyrim to join up. We can't claim any experience as knights, but we learn soldiering from our years in the Legion. Will you have us? You won't regret it, sir. You'll find us true-hearted and brave. I'll be back as soon as I've outfitted myself.
Sir Knight, allow me to introduce myself. I am Brelin of Sylvanar, at your service. I come to offer myself as a knight in service of Auriel, or Akatosh as he is known in Cyrodiil. I bring nothing but my skill with the blade, which is not inconsiderable, and my devotion to the Lord Auriel. Will you accept me, as unworthy as I am? I am honored to join the Order under your illustrious command. Excuse me, while I go to the armory and attire myself as befits a Knight of the Nine.
The time has come, Crusader. You should speak with the Prophet.
The Prophet has arrived. He is preaching to the assembled knights in the chapel. You should speak to him at once.
The time has come, Crusader. You should speak with the Prophet.
I heard you know how to move in light armor.
Well met.
Well met, Sir Knight.
Well met, Sir Knight.
Well met, Sir Knight. The time has come, Crusader. You have stepped from the humble shadows of obscurity and into legend. No feat you have accomplished in your life compares to what you have become. You are an embodiment of Pelennor Whitestrake, the bane of Umarul the Unfeathered. The time has come for you to fulfill your destiny. Umaril lies hid in the ancient fane of Garlus Malatar. You must go there and destroy him. No. Should you face Umaril, you would suffer the same fate as Pelennor. But times change, and even the shape of the divine itself must change with it. Where once there were 8, now one more stands with them, and they have become 9. Aye, with the apotheosis of Tiber Septim, the face of the divine was transformed. Talos ascended, and the 8 became 9. So, although you wear the armor of the gods, it is incomplete. A relic of the old ways and the old gods. As a proven guardian of this realm, and a warrior the likes of which have not been seen in millennia, Talos grants you his sacred blessing, with the ancient gifts of the Eight and the new gift of the One. You are ready to face Umaril. It will allow you to follow Umaril into the spirit realm upon his death. It will allow you to destroy him, body and soul, utterly and for all time. You must first kill his living body. While beyond the power of most mortals, this is only the lesser of your two tasks. His Daedric nature allows his spirit to escape into oblivion after death. Oh, this is what Pelinal learned upon defeating Umaril the first time. But you can do what Pelinal could not. The blessings of Talos will allow you to follow Umaril's spirit when it leaves his body. This you must do, and you must not fail. You will not, because the Nine fight with you. Umaril cannot be bested in his physical form by any normal means. His blows can strike down the mightiest of warriors in a single stroke. The Eight created the relics to withstand Umaril's fell power. Do not attempt to face him without this divine protection. When Umaril joined with the Daedra, his spirit expanded beyond this realm. His physical form can travel between realms, but his spirit is bound. When his body is destroyed, his spirit travels back to Oblivion and is reformed in the fires of creation. With the armor of the gods and the blessing of Talos, you will be able to follow him where Pelinal could not and destroy his very spirit. Once his spirit is destroyed, he will be completely obliterated, erased from all realms of existence. Garlas Malatar was the westernmost outpost of the Ayleid Empire. It watched over what we call the Abyssinian Sea. Since his return, Umaril has taken Garlas Malatar as his lair. That is where you must seek him out. Your knights will assemble at Garlas Malatar and await you there. Gather all those who you deem worthy. Not all who enter those halls shall return. Those who fall in service of the Nine will live on forever in the halls of their fathers. I wish you well on your quest, Crusader. We are depending on you.
Hail, Lord Crusader.
Commander?
Yes, Commander?
Yes, Commander?